Welcome back to Pokemon Go. Directly preceding the Nintendo Switch announcement for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, I started getting bombarded with messages from my friends asking me for Pokemon Go information. Yeah, tons of people are now re-downloading this game after not playing for a year or more, and they are completely lost with all the new features in the game. This video is meant to help players get back up to speed with what's going on in the world of Pokemon Go. I'm going to try to consolidate it to like 5 main topics to help you guys out. This video is also part of a playlist, so if you share this video around to help other players out, share the playlist in the description. It'll feature videos I reference in this video and other helpful videos for returning players. How to manage your items and how to make a good battle team, stuff like that. If you're into this substantive Pokemon Go information type stuff, make sure to subscribe to my channel. So starting out, the #1 main thing that you guys have to know about Pokemon Go is that you absolutely have to collaborate with your local community. There are people out there, they're playing this game, find them. Pokemon Go now has a raid system, and the thing about the raids is that you can't do a lot of them alone. You come back in this game, you want to catch Ho-Oh, you want to catch Latios, you want to catch Latias, you want to catch Mewtwo. Guess what? You will be unable to do it alone. So you gotta find players that play this game. They're out there. The way I got in touch with my local communities is through Facebook. Even though I'm based in Waukesha, and of course I'm part of the Waukesha page, I also have friends in Milwaukee and friends in Madison, and my girlfriend lives up in like Green Bay. So to get involved with those communities, to know when the raids are happening, when people are meeting up for these raids, I gotta get in touch with them somehow, right? When searching for these local Facebook groups, you usually just type in like Pokemon Go and whatever city you're from, and something should come up. It might be good to also rope in some Google Maps action. If you don't find a group for your town, or you find the group and like it's got 5 members and nobody posts in it, there's a group in a neighboring town somewhere. Usually like a bigger city will have a group, and if you join the bigger city group and you ask about your town or city, you may find members who know of that group or are from that city, and they use this group to collaborate. One app you might want to consider downloading for your phone is Discord. It's a messenger app that's very popular with the Pokemon Go community. Very clean, very nice. So I'd say download that app and try to get comfortable with it. The thing about the Discord groups is that you have to like meet these people in person or find them on Facebook and get invited to the group. It's like you're not on Discord and you're like, where's this group? Like, they gotta add you. If you're still having trouble finding out where your local community is, you can check out the sylphroad.com. They've got this like league map that shows Discord groups that are unified with the Sylph Road to help people find their local communities in their local areas. Even though you can't really use it to join the Discords, last time I checked, it does give you an idea of which cities nearby have an active player base. You could probably find them on Facebook. You really do want to get with your local community. Speaking of community, mark your calendars for June 16th. That is the Pokemon Go Community Day event for June. Community Day events happen every month in Pokemon Go, usually in the middle of the month on a Saturday or Sunday. On that day, for a specific 3-hour period of time, the spawns of a certain select Community Day Pokemon will be like turned up to freaking 14. I'm not 11, not 12, the dial's like going halfway all around. You remember when Pokemon Go first started and there were Drowsies everywhere? It's like that, but Pokemon that you actually want that are pretty rare and cool. June's Community Day Pokemon, June 16th, is Tyranitar. Larvitar, Tyranitar, Larvitar evolves into Tyranitar, right? And this is kind of extra important for returning players because Tyranitar is one of the most powerful Pokemon in the game, if not the most powerful and most valuable Pokemon in the game to have in your arsenal. It's the strongest Dark-type Pokemon from now to generations to come. And on the Community Day event, it's going to get a Rock-type fast move called Smackdown. I almost forgot the name there. With Smackdown and Stone Edge combined, this Tyranitar will likely be the strongest Rock-type Pokemon for generations to come. If you're curious about more details about how strong this Smackdown Tyranitar is, I got a link in the description. It's also hooked up with the playlist, going over more details on this Tyranitar. What if I get this Tyranitar with Smackdown, but it doesn't have Stone Edge? Well, guess what, man? TMs are in the game now. You can re-roll movesets. Remember those Steel Wing Hyper Beam Dragonites that were no use to anyone? Well, their time is up. Your time is now. How do you get these TMs? Well, you gotta participate in raids. You know, the ones that you need extra people for, right? If you don't know what a raid is, that's talking point number 3 here. If you're walking around and you see these gyms and you see like a giant egg or a giant Pokemon with like a timer over it, that's a raid boss. A tier 1 or tier 2 raid, you could probably take it on your own. A tier 3 raid, a more skilled player could probably solo it, but if you're not sure, then you're probably gonna want like a friend or two, right? Tier 4s, you're definitely gonna need multiple people, and tier 5s, you're definitely gonna want like 5 or 6 people to help you out with that. The local Facebook Discord community I'm a part of, and I would have no idea to come out here at 11:50 to try to catch a Latias had I not been part of this group. If I wasn't part of the group, I'd probably be sitting at home or wandering downtown, wondering where all the people that play Pokemon Go are, trying to catch that wave. But now I'm part of the wave. How would I know to go to that place to catch that Pokemon had I not known that people were going to be there through Facebook? Riddle me that. It just goes to show the importance of hooking up with your local Pokemon Go player base in order to tackle these raids in this game. If you do some raids with people, you may get an extra special EX Raid Pass. That means you have a shot at getting Mewtwo. On the EX Raid Pass, it specifies a certain date, time, and location. You're gonna wanna be at that location like 10 minutes early, whether you're organizing with people or not, because people typically don't wait after the raid opens for other people. They might wait like 5 minutes, 10 minutes if you're lucky, but after that, if you wanna catch a Mewtwo, you're gonna wanna be at that raid at the specified time, right when it opens, or be connected with your local community so you know what's going on, what the game plan is. By the way, best counter to Mewtwo is Tyranitar. See how it all loops back together. The community, you guys coming back in the game, Tyranitar being the raid boss, Mewtwo being the extra special EX raid boss, it synergizes. If you're curious what the best counters are to a lot of these raid bosses, I have a link to GamePress's guides in the description. GamePress is known for having the most vetted, substantive information for Pokemon Go gameplay around, so saving that website and checking up on it regularly could be kind of important for you. Some say I write for them. If you're curious about countering the raid bosses Latias or Latios, they're going to be available here until June 5th. Link in my description, also part of the playlist on how to beat those guys best. Talking point number 4. Gyms. You may have noticed gyms are a bit different than they were before. They look different. You don't have to prestige to get in them anymore. And they're pretty easy to beat. They got this like motivation system, right? So the little hearts, the little containers, shows how much motivation they have. When you defeat a Pokemon in a gym, they basically lose like a third of their motivation. It's like 40%. After 3 battles, a full heart goes to gone, and you are now able to drop into that gym. The rewards for gymming are much different too now. When you put in the gym, you don't collect right away. You get coins when your Pokemon's knocked out of the gym, and you only get coins based on like how long they were in the gym. So one Pokemon's gotta be in the gym for like 8 hours, 2, 4, right? And then 4 Pokemon, 2 hours, right? So the amount of gyms that you drop into, the higher chances you are to hit the cap of 50 coins for your gymming experience. But yeah, gymming is completely non-competitive now. Like reasonable people, reasonable, rational people don't get super butthurt about gyms at all. There's no territory dominance, so just have fun with it. If you take a gym and somebody takes it back, like, don't sweat it. Oh yeah, and if you're fighting a gym and all of a sudden the motivation shoots all the way back up, that means somebody's golden razzing the gym. It's a special berry. You can feed berries to Pokemon to increase their motivation. And if they're golden razzing, you might just want to find another gym to fight because you're going to be wasting your time. One area of interest with these gyms is that you can now get a special badge for the gym. It goes from clear to bronze to silver to gold, right? And the higher tier badge you have for the gym, the more items you get for spinning the gym's photo disc. It's 2018, man. Gyms be Pokestops now. You also get more like revive items, stuff like that. If you're curious about item management, like what do I want to have? What do I want to get rid of? I got a link to that specific video in the description. When the video was made, the bag space was a bit lower, so you could probably swag a little bit harder with the amount of items you're holding. Another area of intrigue with getting these higher tier badges is that they allegedly increase your chances of getting a EX raid pass for that gym. That's what Niantic tells us, and you know, Niantic's come a long way over the years, but it's still Niantic, and we're all pretty sure that the old gold badge higher EX, we're pretty sure that's a dirty lie. If you want to increase your chances of getting an EX raid pass, do raids in parks and at sponsored Pokestops, like a Starbucks. Those, for the most part, are the only gyms that will give you EX raid passes, aside from a few anomalies. So if you are really hoping and hunting for that Mewtwo, then it's good to raid there. If you're wondering, like, well, when do I know there's gonna be a raid there? That's what you have your local community for. Like, I know you're interested in catching a Mewtwo, and you better believe it that the people in the world around you, they're also super into getting Mewtwo too, as well. Infinite benefits in the game right now for hooking up with your local community. I really hope you can. Now, the final talking point that I want to bring up to you guys is the quest system. If you click on the little binoculars on your screen there, then you'll see that there's like a quest. Oh man, you spin a Pokestop, you get a quest, you complete the quest, you get a quest stamp, and when you complete all your quest stamps and you get to that little box guy, guess what? You get a legendary encounter. Right now, if you do it, you're gonna find Zapdos. I don't remember the specific date right now, but the next one in rotation is going to be Articuno. So likely if you're just getting to go now and you do your quests each day, then it's going to spawn an Articuno for you. And in the Pokemon Go app, there's a news button, and they update you with what these changes are. They even update you with the community day information and all sorts of nice stuff. So watch out. Now if you click that special button, then you'll see that there is this Mythical Discovery quest. That is how you get Mew. Little tiny guy, Pokemon number 151, the cute one, Mew. You don't have to push a truck, but you do have to go through like these 8 different groups of tasks to get to it. There's no real time constraint on getting this Mew, just something that you should be aware of while playing the game, like, oh, I need to do great curve throws, time to work on that. And when you get to the end, you will for sure get a Mew. Don't even trip. If you want some extra tips on completing this Mew quest as fast as possible, I got like a 4.5-minute video in the description, also linked to the playlist to help you complete that Mew quest. So yeah, good luck with catching Mew. I'm gonna be straight with you guys. A lot of these topics I brushed over very quickly. I could go over them in more depth, but I don't want to overwhelm you coming back into the game. Number 1, important above everything else, I just say number A, get hooked up with your local community. Go on Facebook, do what you can. If you're walking around downtown and you see a bunch of people obviously playing Pokemon Go, approach them and ask them. They're not going to think you're creepy. They're not going to think you're weird. I experience people like this all the time in my local community. We understand that you're not connected with the local community and you want to get connected with the local community. And you know what? The Pokemon Go community overall is pretty dang friendly. They will help you out and they'll help you get connected. So just be mindful. And if they aren't connected, then maybe you could start your own group, and then you got like a couple other people, and that's like basically all you need for a lot of these raids. Figure out community day and get hooked up with raids first, and then start worrying about Mew. Mew can wait. Getting immersed in the Pokemon Go community, that's kind of important. I hope you found this video helpful. If you are a veteran player and you're like, Ryan, Swag, you missed out on some tips, comment below, let the people know what's up. And if you got any questions, you're a returning player, you're like, well, I want to know more about this, I got a 100% response rate, so just comment and I'll be happy to help you out. If you guys got enough questions or enough suggestions, I might do a part 2 video to help carry you guys along a bit more. I hope the supplementary videos that are linked to the playlist help you guys out. If you enjoyed this content and you want to see more, well, then you gotta hit like and subscribe, of course, right? I already said that. But for real, welcome back to Pokemon Go. We're really excited to have you here. I hope you enjoy your time back playing this game, and I really hope that the Switch games are all that they're made up to be right now. It looks really exciting. SwagTips. I'm gonna get a Switch.